Hello and welcome back for part 37 of the von Carstein Lord and Hero Only campaign, where we're making a bit of a push into the south of the Empire, or mountains to the south at least. Skaven in the north are distracting Reichland, or even more than distracting them, so it seems like we can take advantage. And over the end turn, we beat this army of Balthasar Gelts, which retreated back to Fort Sol here. There's a full stat garrison, and Fort Sol is not particularly valuable to capture, plus I'm not concerned really about this army. So my plan is to have Vlad and Isabella just come after Carrick Herne, try and get Clan Angrind out of these mountains.
Vlad von Carstein.
So yeah, got enough movement to launch the attack with Vlad.
I will not
Have
betray
this
you.
Necromancer scout up
Then go.
in advance just to have a check of what's here.
What?
So 7 units in this army plus 10 in the garrison. Sounds alright.
I hunt.
Maybe have you change direction and swing round towards
Move.
Migdal Vongelbarak.
All shall know me and tremble. Shed their blood.
Alright.
Blood.
Tier is this?
Take me for a wazoo.
Only tier 4. Okay, that's too bad. Yeah, this had to be built up from scratch after we raised it, so I guess getting it to tier 5 here would be a bit much to ask for.
I am gone.
Okay, so we can fight the siege, just spend rank up points beforehand. And yeah, we're more or less done with Isabella. I think I was just going to pick up an extra few points of melee defense, but now that I think about it, probably extra leadership when attacking's preferable. Sure. You're working on weapon strength. You really have everything, but may as well stick another point there. Alright, and now I'm getting my Deathlord vampires up to the business end of the magic line, which is great. I'm pretty happy with how I've done getting this Banshee leveled up. If I can get her to immortality, then I think she's going to be a very useful campaign agent between Assassinate and Black Army. And of course, she's quite useful to have in the army with the increased mobility too. So yeah, be great to recruit more. Unfortunately, I do need the rank 5 building to actually increase the capacity, so
No mercy.
just for the time being, she's all I can use.
The world will be mine.
Okay, so what are we up against? Fairly standard garrison, and yeah, 1 unit of giant slayers, Spugman rangers, longbeards. They have a master engineer of all things, interesting. And a Thane, okay.
Vlad von Carstein.
Right, not much in the way of shelter on our advance here, but that's fine.
Darkness reigns.
Yeah, gonna get shot a bit by the towers. I think we'll just march up. Actually, I can do this right now.
On death's wings!
They have a few units of Thunderers and Crossbowmen, not a huge number. Probably should sort out my other vampires here.
What? Noble of the night. Isabella von Carstein. Swiftly.
Yeah, the fact we can hide outside the fire arc of the tower without being shot from the walls by the Thunderers is pretty useful. So everyone can hang out, regenerate up a little, and plan some magic. I could have put Isabella on her Hellsteed for this fight. No, it's fine though. Alright, got some nice Wind of Death targets up here. Yeah, those Thunderers might be able to shoot us, but that's okay. We're not really going after them right now. I did overcast that, right? Yeah.
Very well.
Good stuff.
Now!
By my will. Quickly.
Alright, looks like we have another good cast down this line, and then head for the walls. Definitely too bad you can't cast this spell up along, you know, the troops in a line on the actually stationed on the walls, but can't really complain. Wind of Death isn't powerful enough is not really an argument you can make with a straight face in this game. Alright, it's definitely taking quite a bit of damage from these Thunderers. Yeah, should get a good hit there.
Swiftly.
And everyone else, I think, just beelines for the wall. No, they can actually just
I am pleased.
probably turn and shoot or even... Oh, no, not quite. Yeah, so we took out big chunks of their melee infantry. Let's get Vlad up onto the battlements.
Noble of the night.
Probably should send up my Deathlord vampires first. Do have to kill this Thane. But yeah, the walls aren't too heavily defended here.
We surpass Nagash. The living will join us. Yes. Isabella von Carstein.
Keep Isabella down at the bottom of the stairs just for the moment. Make sure she can get this debuff on the Thane.
We are the new order. Your desire for Isabella.
Alright, that looks fine.
I thirst. I will not shy at these. Understood.
von Carstein. Bring death.
It is done.
Yeah, the Dwarf Thanes are pretty tanky, of course, but our vampires are strong enough that, yeah, they shouldn't be taking too much damage on the crackback. Keep the Necromancer at the bottom of the stairs just for a little longer.
Tremble, mortals! Vampires!
Right, most of these vampires I think are just standing around. How about we actually kill this guy?
Love eternal! Bow!
Alright, he's routing. Yeah, we don't need to actually... Yeah, don't bother running down. Just
Endless
stay on the
night.
walls, get into combat with whatever's next.
We are immortal! Isabella von Carstein! Die!
With haste.
Vampire!
Alright, so you know Bugman's Rangers back there. Wonder if I can
Excellent!
drop a bit of shades or something on them.
Blood magic!
Bring death. Attack.
We are the new order!
Yeah, they've got too much left here.
Vampire! Very well! Blood magic! We are immortal! Curse of years! Might has fallen! Bring death!
Necromancer came up on the wall too, but that's fine now. Yeah. There's a unit of giant slayers that I haven't seen yet, I believe. They have to be broken. Are they back here? They are. Alright. Yeah.
His lady!
So it'll probably be the case that a
Quickly!
bunch of the other enemy units are routing, but the enemy doesn't actually get the army losses, or they get the army loss penalty, but they don't get the, like, I don't get victory, and that's just going to be because I have to go hunt down the slayers.
Them! Love eternal! End them! We are immortal! As you command!
Yeah, so all this stuff is really low leadership, or mostly low leadership.
For unlife! Yes, good!
That's...
All shall perish.
I thirst! Vampire! We are
Yeah, not too much else really to say here, just grinding through the remaining dwarves.
I am darkness.
I think I was close to being able to just auto-resolve this, but I've had experience in the past where the auto-resolve takes a chunk out of my Necromancer. And he does, I mean, to be fair, he does take damage in the battle, but the difference between auto-resolve and fighting manually is I can always do the invocation healing at the end.
Undeath for all. Slaughter them.
Oh, they're just going to run out the gates, alright. Never mind then.
For Sylvania.
Master of the undead. Victory is mine!
Countess. I ascend.
Okay, the Lord's now gone for good. Alright, I'm seeing everything shatter. Yeah, so it is just the Slayers. And here they come. Good.
It shall be.
Now!
Yeah, we didn't have to fight that other Longbeard's unit. But these Giant Slayers, we're going to have to go take care of.
Isabella.
Alright.
Queen of darkness. I will do this swiftly. I thus fine.
Forgot about the fireballs. Oh well. They're kind of awkward in the siege because you can't always aim them up onto the walls properly.
The dead are mine. Winds of death!
And then there were 7, 6. Yeah. Nice. So as I mentioned last part, the plan at this stage is to hold on to Carrick now. I think we're strong enough, we shouldn't be having to lose territory. I do think I'm close to the point where I just need more armies to be able to cover all the territory we have. But yeah, I have a plan for that soon. And just occupy. Great.
I'll ignore that.
So, let's see, what happened down here? This must have got blown up by somebody else. Who else they were with? Greenskins, right?
Incarnate.
Oh, yeah.
Know this and weigh your words.
Okay, so it could have been the Savage Orc tribe. Or maybe Grimgore. Not sure. Any case, works for me. So what have we picked up here? Okay, kind of useless building. And we definitely need to get going on corruption and public order.
I am glad.
Oh wow, I put extra points in here that I didn't need to. That was really stupid. For some reason I thought I needed a point in each, but that's... yeah. I needed 6 points total, but I'd put multiple into this because I felt there was some chance it might actually help summon skellies or zombies. Wow, It's not a huge deal, but I did waste a couple points here for completely no reason. Still, he gets up to Undeath Resurgent, which is what I want, in 2 points, and then he's going to still have half a dozen. I guess he wasn't going to be able to go all the way up the Lower Vampire's magic line anyway, so yeah, no worries.
Cower before me.
Moving. Countess of Sylvania.
Not too concerned about this army because I have a pretty good garrison built up now in Fieldorf. I guess Steingart's vulnerable. Yeah. It's this army that could...
No.
Well, it's not really an army.
Vlad von Carstein.
Alright, you now have literally every magic point you can get. I guess wound or specialist or what I'll just fill up the rest of the points with. Yeah, he doesn't actually... The necromancers don't have an option to passively increase corruption, which is too bad because that's the kind of point that I wouldn't mind just like, you know, dropping remaining... spending like the last few points on or whatever. But yeah, the vampires get it, and the necromancers do not. Okay, that's this taken care of. Great.
Your wish, master. Your will.
Yes, the Skaven have been
It shall be.
absolutely carving a path across the north of the Empire here. And as I said, Reichland's struggling to contain them.
Sigmar be praised.
I mean, I look at these Empire stacks and I just feel like they're pretty vulnerable as soon as they move out of their cities to the Skaven ambushes. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I kind of want their conflict to just stall out, to be perfectly honest. No one really
This will do.
get a decisive victory. Okay, so let's come in and attack Thorgrim Bridge
Out.
Bearer. Interesting. So he stood to fight. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. He stood and fought, and we have the advantage. But if I lightning strike, I remove my reinforcements, but my reinforcements are somehow worth less than the slight penalty the lightning strike gives to the enemy. That's probably fair. There is one vampire here who would actually be useful, but the rest of this is just not very useful. So let's yeah, let's go ahead and lightning strike, stick to the theme of the campaign, I think. Got a lot of, yeah, 3 units of cannons. It's a little annoying. A lot of melee infantry, of course. Going to have to kill as many of them as possible with Wind of Death. Yeah, Thorgrim's got his magic items. They're not too crazy. He's just going to be very difficult to kill. Okay, let's go. So I've got lots of magic. Yep. Yeah, the cannons make things a little awkward because they're not the best at shooting single entities, but they do enough damage that we can't sit back and sort of spam magic in the way I'd want. So I think...
We surpass Nagash. What?
Okay, I haven't fought with this army for a long time. So I've got one high level
Vampire.
necromancer.
Noble of the night. Vampire.
It is time.
That's you.
Vampire. Noble of the night.
Then you lot do not have
Carstein's march.
Right, you lot do not have Arcane Conduit, that's fine. You have Spirit Leech, you have some useful stuff.
Vampire.
Yes, awake, minions.
Vampire.
Okay, and Aborash himself, yeah, has a little magic. It's mainly his sort of stone scroll. I think Wind of Death is going to have to do a lot of work here, but it can.
Vampire Lord, with haste.
Yeah, cannons do a good chunk of damage and actually knock you down if they hit. I could micromanage my heroes to like dodge the cannonballs, but I find it pretty stupid that basically the projectile velocity is low enough to let you do that, so I kind of intentionally avoid abusing that strategy.
Beautiful decay.
Oh wow,
Yes,
poor Aborash is taking a beating.
with haste. Swiftly. Necromancer. By the hell will. Night has fallen. With haste.
I think we're better off trying to get into melee here.
Swiftly. Necromancer.
Don't think those gyrocopters are going to do too much.
Night I feast.
Pop this.
Curse of years.
Oh, I didn't have the cooldown on Curse of Years back as soon as I'd wanted.
This shall be.
That's okay though, a few seconds and it should be good. There we go.
Before us will perish.
Alright, we need to pop any other magic stuff we have here.
We are the new order.
Their time has come.
Crush the breeders.
Okay, here comes Thorgrim. This is probably a good time to get this sort of stone down.
Rip their souls out.
Though Aborash is still just getting absolutely wrecked back here.
I invoke the Black Tongue. Nurgas Talis, Magnus Powerful. Vampire Lord, give them
Yeah, you really need to get back in combat with something, buddy.
life is a
I
fate.
think we need to help him. Oh crap, yeah, he's in danger of just straight up getting killed.
Vampire.
Apart from Borash, this isn't going terribly, but
On Carstein's march.
yeah.
We are the new order.
Yeah, you've taken a lot of damage.
For Isabella.
Okay. See if we can maybe focus on Thorgrim. Not sure that's going to work great.
Our time is now.
Yeah, we've got a lot of kills. Need to...
Is death.
It's too bad Aborash has hit the healing cap already. That's really crazy. It kind of goes to show how powerful the Dwarf Missile Fire can be if you let them just wail on you. Yeah, we've barely scratched Thorgrim. We're sort of dealing with his
It shall be.
army reasonably well. What else have they got left? Okay, not that much. Good. They're still blazing into the melee with cannons, which is amazing. There's not much I can do to keep Aborash alive.
Your time has
You should be
come.
popping this.
Blood magic.
I think we want...
Will join us. We are immortal.
Maybe this is better actually.
We are the new
Yeah, Thorgrim is really proving a nuisance here. I think we have to actually change strategy a little, try and ignore him. Alright, you need healing.
Will join us. Sir, I will.
Do not shame your comes. Our plans will shoot us. Right against them. Bring haste.
Yeah, I think Boris is going to get wounded or killed here, sadly.
Vampire Lord. All hand their blood.
The dead are mine.
Yeah, everyone else, we need to rout the dwarf army.
Swiftly. Bring haste.
You can keep healing just other people.
The summoning begins.
Swiftly. Yes, blood.
Alright, why don't you
Undead ascendant.
summon some skeletons. Victory's in our grasp, yep. That's all good, but okay, I think he's kinda safe-ish here.
Necromancer.
Oh, a lot of these other vamps are taking a ton of damage now, of course. Need to watch out for that.
My handheld will.
Get kill the Thunderers. Just stay away from Thorgrim. He's not taking any hit point damage for a while. Yeah, these are wavering. Great. Get after whatever else hasn't broken.
Necromancer.
Jeez, yeah, this was a rough battle. I think, yeah, frankly, I think it's just like kind of hitting the limits of what I can do without getting the stack filled up to max with high-level heroes. Alright, these are routing. They're all shattered. Good. Oh, we got them. Wow, that's a relief.
Still my beating heart.
Yeah, so Boris survives at like, you know, under 10% HP,
Crush the breathers!
Necromancer.
but he does survive, which is great, because he's not immortal. Took a lot of damage from other vampires, but don't believe anyone was wounded.
Our time is now.
Would really like to run down Thorgrim here. Don't have anyone very fast though. I think, yeah, another thing is because of their missile fire and cannons being so dangerous, I should have put more magic into summoning skeletons. Like, if you drop a zombie unit on top of that cannon, they can't, like, that just ties them up for quite a while.
The living will
You know, obviously the cannon crew and any melee infantry units nearby can turn around and kill the zombies, but it stops them shooting. I think I should have tried to prioritize that a little more highly.
Swiftly! At once!
Alright, we need to try and get around the front of Thorgrim.
I'm in your thrall!
Necromancer.
I think more or less everybody is healed as much as they can.
Blood frenzy! Your time has come!
He doesn't have too much of his army left.
Swiftly!
There are some, we didn't really kill those other two cannon units, but without the, like, the cannons on their own are just not that dangerous, right?
The living will join us.
Just trying to run past Thorgrim and surround him. Sadly, his throne carriers are waddling. I mean, it's pretty impressive, these these four poor dwarves. Not only are they carrying their king and his
Now.
all his armor and what have you, but
With haste.
they're managing to still outrun vampires at the same time. think the game just gives units that are fleeing a bit of a boost. Okay, we've caught him kind of. Yeah, not really. A lot of these battles could be made a bit more safe by wasting the enemy ammo before I actually go fight them. But like I was saying, with dodging the cannon shots, I just don't enjoy doing that.
My hunger.
Oh, you know what? Let's try. I was talking about summoning zombies, and I didn't even consider kind of obvious application right here. Oh, there we go. Yes! Get zombied, bro.
Necromancer.
Yes! Can't get through the zombies. Nice. Alright. Something else I should remember for blocking off fleeing units. Because we've got him now. Of course, they can bring another lord into the army, but Thorgrim himself is so much of a problem to deal with this battle that I really want him wounded. Alright, we can probably
Your desire?
finish him off with some spirit leeches here.
Curse of
Don't know if anything else I need to use the magic gun.
blood magic! Curse of years!
7 hit points. And he's gone. Great. Yep, not gonna be able to chase anyone else down. Yeah, close victory. Fair enough on this occasion, just because of how much damage is taken. Yeah, actually didn't get away with very much at all. Which is to say, they mostly fought to the death before running away, I guess. Yeah, we can just take the money. Okay, and
Strike out.
yeah, let's just hang out in Carrickagin for turn. Massive boost to public order, plus 47, look at that, that's funny.
My will alone. This better be important.
Yeah, I almost wonder
Darkness comes.
about making a push for Nashrek's lair now, however... I think the Skaven might beat me to it. We can look at the situation next turn and decide. So Borush is up at rank 15, so he's getting there. Yep, he can get evasion. Not bad. And having him be able to get up to Arcane Conduit Wind of Death is good. I'm seeing the value of multiple Wind of Death casters, I have to say, because I often want 2 Winds of Deaths cast before the cooldown comes off on the first one. So having like Vampire Lord plus a Necromancer is nice for that. What am I doing? I think I'm just looking at... I'll try a Nightmare on this Necromancer. I wouldn't want it against a whole bunch of cannons, but just as an option. And it looks like you can build up extra hit points. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think all my heroes have the basic followers. I'm not going to spend time going through those. I really did not think I could hold Carrickagin. I'm pretty happy I did. Not that it's super valuable, but just on principle. Alright, so I've got plenty of money to spend. Let's maybe check on my other lords and heroes. So here's Manfred, who is a couple of turns away from being able to launch an attack on Hochland, I think. Yeah, 2 turns before this gets all set up. Wolfenberg's in great shape. I can get higher tier buildings, but I'm prioritizing just the basics. We need to, need a bit more corruption. Norden, we're splitting the province with the Skaven, so corruption building's definitely important. And yeah, we'll leave this for now. Longer term, I can demolish this building once the area is secured and focus more on economy, but for now I'm happy with this.
Come, impress me.
I think I've got a couple more scouting heroes. Yeah. Can I do something to this army? I can assault units. Sure. I guess it's not super likely to succeed, but
The death wind blows.
yeah, it didn't. Okay. So this army's taking more attrition damage. They shouldn't be able to take on my garrison in Steingart, but I've had bad experiences with this in the past. Like, random remnants of Empire armies wander through my territory, then blow up a settlement, make themselves a nuisance. Alright, this guy is on his way to Carcassonne.
The shamblers move.
Yeah, he's liable to get wounded by enemy heroes on the way here, but that's not a problem, I suppose. So there's still Carrick Ziflin holding on here.
Say what you must, but know you play a dangerous game, and I am no pawn.
Yeah, so Heinrich Kemmler is holding on at least. Not in fantastic shape.
I hunt.
Ditto for Mousillon. Mousillon's a war of Kuthique, interesting. Yeah, I know I could work towards confederating them or whatever, but I'm just not prioritizing it, to be perfectly honest.
Master.
Okay, so if I do attack Hochland, one issue is Krugenheim down here, because all the other Hochland territories up this way, and Manfred would be attacking, trying to hit their cities pretty quickly, but yeah, exactly. This army here is a little bit of a nuisance. I have defenses everywhere, but still.
Servant of the faith.
Yeah, it's got great swords.
By Sigma.
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
Yeah, so I have a trade agreement with Reichland, but they don't have any military alliances, so nobody else will be brought into the war. I wonder if...
Darkness comes.
That's quite a ways down to actually start the fight, or start the war against them by going for Krugenheim. Okay, I'll think about that. I'm in no rush to start more wars, to be honest. I've got yeah, I've kind of still got my hands full. The other reason to wait is I can't so easily get a 4th army of vampires out now, but I can kinda soonish. So yeah, just coming to Tempelhof, like once I get this building for the Lord Recruit rank, the global Lord Recruit rank, then I'm actually going to be able to increase hero capacity very quickly. But in the meantime, because I have to finish on this, yeah, I slightly mistimed this. I kind of delayed myself a few turns needlessly. I think I'll do this because I want an extra vampire. Sorry, I want an extra banshee capacity. And let's get this as well because it gives me extra money and bonus recruit rank to vampires. Yeah, we don't need to build this building. That's the only other thing that tier 5 really gets us. Yep. Guess I could start working on this towards unlocking another White King slot too. But probably have something that needs building as a higher priority. Let's just check. No, maybe not. Oh yeah, Zufbar. Zufbar is going to get up to tier 4. I don't... Yeah, I don't need to do anything there. I'm a little concerned about Zufbar. Is this owned by Skaven now? Yeah, looks like it could be. Fine. Oh, I actually have an extra vampire hero slot available. Never mind. Let's cancel that one. Disciplined Shadow Vampire, perfect. Oh, she doesn't cost anything. Right, I should remember that.
What?
And what else can we get? Yeah, so I've got recruit slots open for the Necromancers, but I don't have a use for Necromancers with portraits, really. So I think what I'm going to do here is just recruit and disband.
I will not betray.
It costs a bit of money, but I talked about a few of the ways I could, or I've talked about in the past a few of the ways that I can kind of stack up the Necromancer traits, like there's Dread Incarnate that gives a big cumulative leadership debuff. I kind of have that going with Manfred. He's got like 4 or 5 Dread Incarnate characters, but I could build that up more. There's the discount on buildings, which is really good. There's the boost to research. There's all those sorts of passive bonuses that I want. So yeah, I can just hold out for those traits on the Necromancers at this point. Okay, I think this is everything.
I ain't talking to no bloodsucker with his weird eyes. He'll try and get in me head.
Don't think there's really any diplomacy to be done at this point. Yeah, we'll see what Gelt does, whether he retreats back to the south or attacks Steingart, but shouldn't be too big a deal either way. I should get this Necromancer down to the south to scout for the remaining Clan Angrand armies as well, because I know they've got some and I can't see them. Okay, they're bailing, that's fine by me. And Gelt didn't launch an attack, that's also fine by me. Damage the walls, yeah, that's whatever. What are you up to? Passing through, huh? Fair enough. Oh, the rating's slightly annoying, but they're not going to really get any stronger, so... Nanotechnology, great. So let's see.
By Sigma, no!
Yeah, I think I'm just completely ignoring this army at this point.
Descendant of
Have to make a choice here as to whether to deal with Fort Sol. You guys don't want peace, do you?
Stand before the Supreme Patriarch like an ant before the descending boot.
No. They're going to be far easier to actually wipe out than Clan Angrand, which is a consideration. I'm not seeing any military presence here. I don't think this will be hard to take at all. But I also don't... I guess that it's not really a priority to go take it either. So probably that adds up to
Never.
trying to make the attack on the fort.
Not obey.
Yeah, the fort's annoyingly well defended. Yeah, it should still be fine though.
This night,
Let's have you come down to the south here. And yeah, where am I going here? Carcassonne, okay.
I smell death.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, this necromancer isn't necessary in the army, so he can just scout. I'm assuming that the dwarves force marched out of my range to actually come attack them. Yes, looks like it.
No.
Okay, no worries. In that case, let's move to here, go into ambush stance, let that other vampire catch up.
This better be important.
I should have just checked for any other dwarf armies popping over the mountains with the underway stance, because it doesn't show on the N10 movement. But no, we're good. There's this army here, but that's... yeah, it's just the Savage Orcs, it's probably fine.
I will alone. Agreed. For now.
Yeah, you join up next turn.
Dance, macabre.
What do you
And
want?
Aborish himself, yeah, more or less healed to full. Next turn, so that's great. Alright, you have almost everything I'd want here. Let's just put a points into that and go for the magic line. Oh, hold on. You went... that wasn't what I was meant to do on that vampire, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, these vampires, some of these vampires have this boosted leadership. I don't know why I thought this would be better than melee attack. There must have been some battles early on where I was having slight leadership issues, and I stuck this 4th point here from this group into that rather than melee attack. I think that was a mistake. It's okay though. What do we want for this necromancer? Probably just Gravewood. And while I remember, let's have Aborish's necromancer back on foot, just so I don't forget at some point later. Okay. So Vlad and Isabella backtrack up to be able to attack Fort Sol next turn.
The von Carstein. Shed their blood.
Let us talk.
Yeah, so I think what I'll do here is have Isabella stay in this territory, just so I can sort of power up the public order a little bit. And what do I want here? So what are we going to have corruption issues? Maybe. I'm planning to take this pretty soon though. So what does this give us? Income and iron. Could also go for more defenses. Yeah, I have to watch out for the border princes. They may well send more armies. Yeah, you know what? Karakan probably could do with stronger fortifications. That sounds reasonable.
Your Your order is dismissed.
Yeah, they're reinforcing each other, right?
Sigmar forbids this.
Yeah, okay. So I'm hoping what happens here is that Gelt comes to attack Vlad. I don't mind if I actually manage to ambush him or not, but I just want to draw him out away from the fort.
Your wish, master.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try and assault these units.
The curse of years.
Success! Good.
I'll ignore that.
No, not like it killed many of them, but
Do you need fresh troops?
that's okay. It's too bad I'm not doing any fighting this turn, because I think if you're not currently doing any research, when your like vampire heroes and stuff level up, you have a chance to get the student follower that boosts research rates. So it's really convenient if you just, you know, if the timing works out that you finish technology in one turn, then before you start the next one, you just go fight a battle, get a bunch of level ups and a bunch of students. But yeah, sadly not working out this time. No problem. We've more or less got everything we want here. We've got to just get into somewhere into here for the extra campaign movement range, and then I think we're more or less done. We're already at 255% research rate, so can't complain. Okay, money. Let's check on necromancers once again. Picked up disciplined. Yeah. Disciplined is good, obviously. I think disciplined is good enough that I will recruit a necromancer with that trait. Just trying to think about which direction to head him in and where he should be recruited from. I'm not sure I'd do better than rank 3 on necromancers, actually. Yeah.
My bloodline calls.
I think...
I will not betray you.
I could actually start making a new army. Or at least start assembling the heroes for a new army. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's do that over by Needling. So get you recruited. Because you have disciplined, I want you to be able to support an army.
Warrior of Sigmar. I refuse.
Just see if there's anything going on up this way. Doesn't look like it.
Find me charnel pits.
Yeah, let's put a stack of heroes together around Needling, then I can recruit a lord, and that should be enough to dissuade any attack from Krugenheim and let Manfred get the campaign underway in the north. Yeah, one more turn on this, so that looks good. So we've got the Zuffer upgrade. Drakenhoff's one turn away from an upgrade, tier 5. Yeah, I'm already upgrading things here. So let's do this and that. What do I want in this slot? I mean, I could always go for more corruption, but is there anything economy-wise I can get? Maybe there just isn't. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Oh, that gives me... Yeah, that does give me corruption. But it's kind of meh. I think I'll just leave it for now. Actually, getting this to tier 4. Yeah. Alright, looks good. Move along. Aha! This is what I wanted. Hehehe. So you saw that my reinforcements are here, but you made the attack anyway, huh? I'm not sure I'm going to give you... No, I should fight this manually so I get a second battle out of it. But I think I'll start off the next part of this battle. So thanks a lot for watching, and be back then.